Hello my friend, today we are going to talk about another advanced type which is called set. Because there are so many of these types, I created a table that is gonna help you see instantly what you can or cannot do in one of these types. I'm sure that it's gonna help you in future. So let's go into what is a set. A set, like other types that we have all learned in this section, is just a place where you can hold items, right? So this is again a container, but the items that are inside have got specifics like that, okay? In order to create set, we need to name that set, then use the equal sign, and then use curly brackets, again curly one, like for dictionary. But the difference between set and dictionary is that you do not use this time, well, keys. So you just put here values, like for example 40 minus 2, 20, 13, right? And this is a set. We do not have keys for each value, okay? That's not only the difference that is between the set and dictionary, because notice that you can't change specific elements. So you can't choose, for example, this element and then change it, because elements in sets are unordered. You do not know where they are put and where they will be soon. What do you mean? What do I mean by soon? Well, when we try to print, for example, that set, you will notice that the order of these elements is different, right? I put -2 on second place, but now here it is at the end. It is unexpected behavior. You do not know where all these elements will be put, okay? They are randomly put. And that's why you can choose, for example, that guy and change it to something else, okay? In dictionary, it was possible because we could choose the element by its key and we could change it, okay? The most important thing in sets is that each element in set must be unique. What does it mean? If I add element like that, for example 40, you will notice that it will be shown only once, okay? You can add new elements to sets easily, like for example add, and for example 24. So we use the add method. Notice that 24 was added here, not at the end, because as I said earlier, we do not know where the elements will be, right? After adding them. And well, you can change this behavior by, for example, doing something like that. If you want to sort elements like that, you can run the sorted function, but the result will be list, as you can see, because here are square brackets, okay? So the result of function or sorted, when you send their set, the result is list, which is sorted list. You can now access each element and so on. But the set is always unsorted, right? You do not know where things are. You can add new elements, you can change specific element, you do not know the order of elements, and all elements are unique. And this uniqueness is the best possible thing about sets, because you might be wondering, why would I need them? Hey, look, imagine that you got from the, let's say, database, lots of names here. Imagine that these numbers are names, right? And there are a few duplicates here, right? This guy and this guy, right? When we print A, you will notice that we can have duplicates in list, right? And it's possible. We have got a list from the database, but the problem is that we do not want to have duplicates. So we can easily change this list into a set by using the function that is called set. And then when we run the module, we will notice that we have got only unique values, right? Every duplicate was not removed but replaced by only one occurrence, right? There is only one single item that is unique, like 40 and 20, right? That's why sets are really useful, and this is really fast. Normally, without sets, you will need to write a loop, go through every element in an array and check if there is a duplicate of that item that you are looking for. And if there is a duplicate, you will need to remove it probably, right? That will take time. You will need to write lots of code for it. That's not cool. It's good to use tools like, for example, set to just do it for you, right? That's why sets are really cool. There are a few more operations that are useful, like this one here, but we'll talk about them in the next lecture. So remember, we use sets mostly because we want unique items, and we use them when we do not care about the order. We can add elements to the set, but we can't change the specific element. We can remove specific elements, like for example, we can do something like that, a discard. This is a new function. It removes element. For example, I want to remove element -2. And you will notice that -2 is not removed because we are using the list, right? Let's change it into the set, and as you can see, -2 was removed easily. You can also use the remove function, but the problem about remove function is that when you type here a value that doesn't exist, like for example 200, we'll get an error. Okay, that's only the lesson. In the next lecture, you will learn how to use operations on sets that are really useful. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to ask.